Pep Guardiola is full of praise for Julian Alvarez, as he has made a remarkable start to the current season with Manchester City. And by the age of 23, he basically has done it all by winning the treble and the World Cup for his nation. The Argentine player has transitioned from a minor role to a pivotal part of Pep Guardiola's triumphant squad, taking on the role of City's primary playmaker. Let's explore his transformation and examine how he has become the ideal player for a team managed by Pep Guardiola. When Julian Alvarez initially joined Manchester City from River Plate in January 2022, he was immediately loaned back to River Plate until the summer, with the possibility of a longer stay. Back then, some people anticipated that he might go through multiple loan spells, considering Manchester City's squad was filled with star players. However, in July 2022, Alvarez left River Plate and made his way to Manchester City to be a part of their revamped attack. Yet, not many expected him to secure significant playing time or make a substantial impact, especially since Manchester City had also acquired Erling Haaland during the same summer. In his debut season, Alvarez participated in 49 matches across all competitions, accumulating just over 2,500 minutes of play. He scored 17 goals and contributed 4 assists, contributing to Manchester City's treble victory. Additionally, Alvarez added the World Cup to his already impressive list of accomplishments, capping off a remarkable season. Nonetheless, there were still concerns about Alvarez's playing time in the upcoming season. After all, competing with Haaland for the starting striker position was a formidable challenge. However, Alvarez has instead replaced someone else. During the summer, Manchester City faced the departure of Ilkay Gundogan. In response, Guardiola initially placed Kevin De Bruyne in a deeper midfield role, alongside Rodri for their first league game, hesitating to rush new signing Mateo Kovacic into the starting lineup. However, De Bruyne had to be substituted in the first half due to another injury. Many people anticipated that Phil Foden would step into De Bruyne's role as the creative force in Manchester City's system, especially since he had been the preferred starter ahead of Jack Grealish on the wing. In a previous game against Newcastle this season, Foden created 7 scoring opportunities and provided the assist for Alvarez's winning goal. Surprisingly, it is Alvarez who seems to be filling De Bruyne's shoes. Losing City's captain and star player is undoubtedly a significant setback for Pep Guardiola's team. There are very few players worldwide who can replicate De Bruyne's abilities on the field. However, Alvarez is making a commendable attempt. In Manchester City's 4-2-3-1 system, which encourages Rodri to push forward, Alvarez strikes the perfect balance between creativity, goal-scoring threat, and intelligent off-the-ball movement, all while supporting Haaland. In Manchester City's recent victory over West Ham, the Premier League champions had to come from behind, and Julian Alvarez played a pivotal role in this comeback. The 23-year-old orchestrated the equalizing goal by setting up Jeremy Doku and then provided another assist for Bernardo Silva, putting Manchester City in the lead. It's worth noting that Alvarez, who didn't record a single assist in 31 Premier League games last season, has already notched 3 assists in his first 8 matches of the current campaign. With an average of 2.5 chances created per 90 minutes, Alvarez ranks among the top 10 in the Premier League in this category. This highlights his ability to step into a creative role similar to that of De Bruyne. Many of these chances involve Alvarez receiving the ball on the half-turn and swiftly moving it forward, as demonstrated when he set up Jeremy Doku for a goal against West Ham last month. While Alvarez may not possess the same exceptional passing brilliance and range as De Bruyne, he is a technically gifted player who can execute challenging passes with skill. Furthermore, it's interesting to note that Alvarez leads the league in layoffs, underscoring his willingness to link play with his back to the goal before swiftly changing direction and moving forward. In a recent interview, Guardiola spoke to reporters and commended Julian Alvarez's development, saying, "He's learning a lot about how to move in the pockets. He's a threat with goals and assists, the work ethic. We are delighted that the club brought him in last year. With Gundogan's departure and Kevin's unfortunate injury, he's been given an opportunity, and now he's almost undroppable. and there is clear evidence that Alvarez has become indispensable. In both the Premier League and the Champions League this season, he has accumulated 934 minutes on the field for Manchester City, starting every game and playing only fewer minutes than Kyle Walker, Erling Haaland, and Ederson. Indeed, Alvarez's sharpness has been instrumental in Manchester City's ability to cope without De Bruyne, and his passing skills have demonstrated impressive versatility and importance to the team. He's been delivering accurately timed through balls, quick first-time flicks to send teammates into scoring positions, and well-placed layoffs to involve others in the game. In the match against West Ham, Alvarez even executed a clever scoop pass to set up Bernardo Silva's goal. Furthermore, Alvarez played a key role in another Manchester City comeback, this time netting 2 goals as they avoided an upset against Crvena Zvezda in the Champions League, while also showcasing his creativity by creating 7 scoring opportunities, the most by any player in the first game week. When asked about Alvarez becoming an essential part of the starting lineup, Guardiola praised the 23-year-old once more, saying, "He deserves it. Every single game he's putting in the effort, scoring goals, and providing assists. So when that consistently happens, he deserves his place." Guardiola also noted, "All his actions are really good and so quick. He's so young. What a signing the club has made. He has everything: fighting, goals, and assists. Incredible, lovely guy." What's particularly remarkable is that Julian Alvarez continues to be a prolific scorer himself. Despite his significant improvement in creating opportunities for his teammates, he maintains a strong shot volume in his game. While it's true that some of this can be attributed to playing on a supremely dominant team, his average of 3.1 shots per 90 minutes is second only to Haaland's 3.6 on the team. It also surpasses the shot frequency of City's other midfielders, even when considering the 2022-23 season. This is because Alvarez still possesses the instincts of a center forward. Even though he now operates from a deeper position compared to last year, he often starts in close proximity to Haaland, with whom he has developed a highly effective partnership. Guardiola noted, "Playing behind Erling, he is an incredible threat, and their strong understanding greatly contributes to this." Alvarez and Haaland have created 10 scoring opportunities for each other in the Premier League, ranking second among duos, just behind Aston Villa's Ollie Watkins and Moussa Diaby. This isn't solely because Alvarez has the vision to find Haaland. When Haaland drops deep to receive the ball, Alvarez has the speed to surge forward, offering himself as a passing option. So when Alvarez isn't setting up to Haaland, the Norwegian is returning the favor, as seen in both of his assists this season against Fulham and Red Star Belgrade, where he provided the service for Alvarez. Though playing in a deeper role means that the World Cup winner has fewer opportunities to get involved in the opposition's penalty area, this change is compensated for by his deeper starting position, making it more challenging for defenders to track his runs. For instance, in his goal against Red Star, he provided a pass to Haaland from approximately 40 yards out, then made a sharp run into the box to receive Haaland's return pass and finish from near the byline. In his goal against Fulham, he once again made a well-timed run beyond Haaland to convert a cross. These central runs from a deep position have introduced a new dimension to Manchester City's attack, a fact acknowledged by Guardiola when he said he contributes a lot of positive elements. With the departure of Riyad Mahrez and Ilkay Gundogan, in addition to De Bruyne's absence, Alvarez has also taken on the role of set-piece specialist. In the previous Premier League season, the Argentine didn't attempt a single free-kick shot and only took 4 corners. However, this season, he has become their primary taker for both types of set pieces. He has embraced this responsibility, as demonstrated by his direct free-kick goals against Wolves and Red Star Belgrade. He even came close to scoring from a free-kick against West Ham, hitting the post. Considering Haaland's dominance in the 18-yard box, Alvarez's increasing threat from longer distances is an example of how he has adapted his game to provide exactly what City needs. De Bruyne's eventual return from injury will undoubtedly be a significant boost. Guardiola now has a wider range of options, with Zach Grealish, Mateo Kovacic, and Bernardo Silva returning to fitness. Nevertheless, much of the credit for their impressive performance during this potentially challenging period can be attributed to him. According to Micah Richards, a former Manchester City player and BBC Sport pundit. While Erling Haaland might be scoring goals for Manchester City, it's Julian Alvarez who has been the standout player for Pep Guardiola's team this season. And we definitely agree with it. What are your thoughts on our analysis? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments below. Alvarez's teammate Erling Haaland is one of the favorites to win the Ballon d'Or this year. Check out why the world needs the Norwegian to win the award in this video next.